Hey, booze, hey. Do your blankets feel like super glue in the morning? Well, sis, it's time to shake them off. Welcome to Wake Up Happy Sis, the show that jumpstarts your day with a bang. We're strolling down these self-care streets as we navigate the maze of wellness and healing. We're helping you live happy, healed, and whole. And we do it all with a hearty dose of belly laughs for good measure. Stay tuned and get ready to wake up happy, sis. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, booze. Hey, why is my background wrong? First of all, let's fix that. We like to have that super sexy right there, that wake up happy sisness. Yes. So, hey, booze. Hey, it's your girl Leanne Dulce, your chief love officer over here at Wake Up Happy Sis, and you're tuned in to the Wake Up Happy Sis show. We're broadcasting live on KCCR Cityscape Radio, where we're changing the narrative for our people because we're always telling our stories our way, and we're unapologetic about it. Today, we are learning all about manifesting your own happiness. That's right. We're taking the wheel and we're steering our lives towards more joy, more fulfillment, and more of that good energy that keeps us thriving. Now, in today's episode, we're going to dive into the science of happiness. I'm going to share some daily habits that can boost your joy meter, and we're going to explore mindset shifts that'll help you sustain that happiness for the long haul. Because happiness is not just a today thing, it's an everyday thing, okay? It's not just about feeling good for the moment. It's about creating a life where happiness is your norm, no longer the exception. So, as always, grab your favorite mug of something, fill it with something that warms your soul. Make sure you sprinkle a little love in there and get ready to transform your life with me today. My co-host Sharonda is not in today. She's got a doctor's appointment. The nerve of her caring about her health. So we wish her the best. And she'll be back on Monday. So let's dig into this spicy juiciness. If you are tuned in and you're listening, let me know where you're tuned in from. I can give you a shout out. Okay? Head on in. If you're not, if you're on TikTok, hey TikTok fam, hey Instagram fam, YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook. So let's dive deep, right? So, first, I want to break down what happiness really means from more of a scientific perspective. Okay. We're going beyond just feeling good. We're talking about the deep, lasting kind of happiness that comes from understanding the principles of positive psychology and exploring how our brains are really wired for happiness, the role of genetics in happiness, and how we can actively influence our own happiness levels because we can. This is where science meets soul, sis. I got you. And it ain't going to be boring. I know you're thinking, oh my God. No, that's not what we do here. You know how we do. Okay. And if you have any questions, you can always drop them in the chat. If you want, come in and check us out. Let me post the link real quick because I want you guys to be able to come and kick it with me on stage if you want to. So I don't want you to think that this is just me talking at you, because anybody who knows me knows that that's not what we like here. What we like is a little back and forth, us speaking to one another. And I can't do that if y'all ain't online with me. So, what am I doing here? I got a lot going on this morning. But first, right, when we're talking about the biology of happiness, what do you think that means? What does that mean to you? Because to me, what it says is that happiness isn't just this abstract concept, right? It's really rooted in biology. Our brains release neurotransmitters like dopamine, serotonin, and oxytocin, which play significant roles in how happy we feel. Okay? These chemicals influenced by our actions, our thoughts, and even the foods we eat. Okay? For example, we all know that exercise can boost endorphin levels, and endorphins are often referred to as our happy hormones. Now, that can elevate your mood and it can help reduce stress, right? Think about it. You've had a very rigorous workout. Most times after that, you do get that boost. You are a little jacked up. You're feeling better, right? That's why you see people may be dealing with stuff. They go running, they go exercise, they work out, they do their boxing, right? Because it's to help improve their mood, to release that stress. Now, understanding this connection can really help you take control of your happiness because you're going to start engaging in activities that stimulate these chemicals naturally. Now, there are ways that you can sometimes go to doctors and get other ways to kind of boost the chemical production, but we want to do these things naturally. We want to change our mindset, change our actions, change our thoughts, right? So that we can get this stuff naturally. We don't always want to have to rely on drugs to help us improve our mood and stuff. We don't want that. We want that natural high, baby. Okay. So, if you would like to join our live, because we do that here, I'm going to put it in the chat, but you have to be on watching the show. So if you're on TikTok, head on over to YouTube, go to at Wake Up Happy Sis Show on YouTube, or just type in Wake Up Happy Sis on YouTube. You'll be able to find us real quick, fast, and in a hurry. And then you can join me on here if you have something to say. Now, have you ever heard of the hedonic treadmill effect? I hadn't before I started researching for this show. But what it is a concept that explains why we quickly return to a stable level of happiness despite having major positive or negative events that happen to us. For instance, winning the lottery, initially you are going to be so super ecstatic. You are hype. Oh my God, right? But over time, your happiness levels tend to revert to what they were before. And that's why it's essential to focus on sustainable practices rather than temporary highs. Temporary highs like drugs, like alcohol, like food. Now, I'm a foodie, don't get me wrong, but I don't use it as a coping mechanism to help me feel happy. Okay. But what's the good news in all of this? With intentional effort, you can raise your baseline happiness level by cultivating habits that promote long term well being, happiness, and fulfillment. And we're going to talk about a little bit about that today. Because I'm not going, I'm never going to leave you out in the cold. I'm always going to give you guys some tips and things that you can implement today. Now, when we talk about happiness, genetics does play a significant role in our happiness. It accounts for about 50% of our happiness set point. 50 damn percent. But I don't want you to get discouraged, right? Because you have 50% that is still within your control. This means that while we may have a natural tendency towards a certain level of happiness, we can actively work on improving it through our choices, our environment, our mindset, the people we're around, the activities we do, the way that we pour love into ourselves and to others, and the way we surround ourselves with those who pour love back into us, right? The power is in your hands at all times. But it's about recognizing what you have control over and making intentional efforts to elevate your mood and overall happiness based on what you can control. You can't control the things that are done to you sometimes, But you can control the boundaries that you set. You can control how you respond and react to the triggers, right? You can control who you let in your space and whose energy you are absorbing. So we have to think about those things. Sometimes that means we have to let people, places, and things go because they are not in your best interest. They are not for your highest good. And that's the hardest thing, baby. I know for me, I'm a Cancer. I'm an attacher. And when I attach, I try to attach for life until you do something that makes me hit that cloth and keep it moving. We don't want to have to do that, but it's necessary because your happiness, your wellness has to come first in your own life. Now, when we talk about, I talked about positive psychology at the beginning of this. Now, positive psychology focuses on what makes life worth living for us, emphasizing our strengths, our virtues, and factors that contribute to a fulfilling life. Now, unlike traditional psychology, which often focuses on mental illness, positive psychology aims to build happiness through practices like gratitude, mindfulness, and fostering positive relationships, all of which we talk about on this show all the time, all of which I help you implement when you come and work with Wake Up Happy Sis and with me, Leanne Dulce, right? Now, when you incorporate these different practices into your daily routine, it leads to more resilience and to a joyous, more fulfilling life because you're now intentional about your happiness and you're taking happiness as your responsibility. You're accountable for your own happiness. You're not putting it in the hands of somebody else. There's no more of this, he completes me. I'm not happy without her. You are complete, you are whole, and you can be happy in and of yourself. Somebody else adds to that. They're just the fluffing on top, baby. You are happy, you are whole, you are complete, you are enough as you are. You have to work on understanding and knowing that for you, right? Now, the science shows that even small shifts in your perspective can really have a profound effect on your overall well being. So don't feel like tomorrow you got to go and jump on a clown suit and be happy, happy, joy, joy all day, every day. That's not what I'm saying. We make small changes in our lives that over time become massive impacts. So it might be, you know what? I'm going to start working out in the morning instead of in the evening because I want that boost first thing in the morning. I'm going to go for a walk. I'm going to play happy music when I get up. I'm going to meditate and express gratitude when I get up in the morning. I'm going to create a morning routine because I've never really had one. I'm going to start my day and end my day with gratitude. These are the things, right? Because happiness is not just a mental state, it's deeply connected to your physical health as well. Now, studies have shown that happier individuals tend to have lower levels of inflammation, better immune function, and even longer lifespans. Happiness is going to save your life, extend your life, right? Chronic stress, and we already know chronic stress, negative emotions, they really take a toll on your body. And they can lead to conditions like hypertension and heart disease. We know that. Nobody wants to have a heart attack because they are under so much stress. I've had some of my friends who are in their 30s and 40s having heart attacks because they're under that much stress. That's not healthy for us, right? By cultivating your happiness, being intentional about your happiness, you're not only enhancing your mental well being, but you're also fortifying your body against illness. I want you to remember your health and your happiness are intimately intertwined. Remember that at all times because they are. Now, I know you might be wondering and asking yourself, okay, Leanne, how can I leverage this biology of happiness to improve my daily mood? I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you asked. I need you to start by incorporating activities that naturally boost your happiness hormones. Exercise, we all know, like I said, it reduces endorphins and they're natural mood lifters. Even something as small as a 20-minute walk can significantly elevate your mood. Eating a balanced diet of omega-3 rich fatty acids can help increase your serotonin levels. Watching videos that make you happy, for me, it's like babies laughing and making little funny faces, and puppies and kittens and baby animals. Things that boost your happiness. Playing hype music and just bam, breaking it down in your living room, right? Things that make you happy are going to boost your happiness hormones naturally. And that's how you're going to improve your day. Start your day with gratitude. That's such a big part. Start your day with gratitude. End your day with gratitude and with intentions. Stop holding all the negative thoughts, stress in. Journal to help get it out, right? Talk to your friends, hang out with people who make you happy. If you've got friends who are overly negative and they're going through something, try to help them get out of it. Try to be their support system, but don't take on all their pain and hurt and anger and all of that and let it seep into your soul, your spirit. You can't. And sometimes you have to realize when you can't help them and they need professional help, and you need to recommend that to them. And sometimes you have to take a step back for your own health and well being, right? And remember about that hedonic treadmill. We don't want this ebb and flow of happiness. We want to learn how to operate at a higher happiness frequency level as our base. So if our base is here, we want it here. Because when your base is here and that hedonic treadmill effect comes in and you've had a high that brought your happiness up here, at least when it comes back, it's only coming back down to here, right? We want to bring our natural happiness level up. I want you to wake up happy every day. You see it. And if you don't wake up happy every day, learn how to get happy. Process those feelings, get through them, and then get back to being happy. Now, we already said you've got 50% of your happiness that's not genetically based. You have 50%. Your glass is half full, baby, not half empty. Always remember that. You have control, right? You have control. You have to always remember that. Now, I want to break down how you can actually manifest joy in your everyday life. Like I said, I'm here to give you the tips, the tricks, all the little things that you can implement right now to help you. Because happiness isn't just something that happens to us, it's something we create through our actions, our habits, and our thoughts. Now, from the moment you wake up to the time that you close your eyes to rest at night, There are opportunities to nurture happiness all around us and to make it a regular part of your life. So let's dive into a couple of daily practices that's going to help you manifest the joy you deserve, baby. Okay? You see this? We're going to be selling fans soon, so y'all can clack with us. Because I know y'all be in the audience like, damn, that was a clackable moment. And I want to clack with the ladies. So we're going to have some Wake Up Happy Sis fans soon that you can purchase. Now, morning routines. Because morning routine is going to help you have a joyful start to your day every day. Okay? How you start your day sets the tone for everything that follows. Have you ever found that when you woke up on the wrong side of the bed, that everything seemed to go wrong that day? You spilled coffee on your shirt. Didn't have time to go home and change, so you had to put on the sweater and keep that sweater on in the office that already be hot because they don't want to turn on the AC all the way. You got stuck in traffic because there was an accident that morning, right? Your boss acting like a towards you. That one coworker who gets on your nerves is always in your face with their hot breath. We have the ability to change that, right? Because I firmly believe that how we start the day has a major impact on the day that we're going to have. So I want you to learn how to incorporate a happiness routine that centers around joy, okay? Because that can significantly elevate your joy and your mood and make you more productive, baby. Because when you get into that office, you're going to be so happy. You're going to be getting it in, getting it done, being more productive, having more clarity in your mind, more creativity, right? Start your day with gratitude in that morning routine. Before you get up and before your feet touch the floor to go wash your face and brush your teeth, say a gratitude prayer and speak the positive into your life as if it is in here now. I want to thank you, Lord, for waking me up for another day. I know this is a great day that I am going to have today. I want to thank you for the abundance of blessings that you bestow in my life. Find something that resonates with you. You can write this up early. Put it on your phone. Put it on the ceiling. So when you wake up the first thing in the morning, you see it's that prayer every day. And you say it, recite it out loud, even with your hot breath. Go on and recite it before your feet touch the floor. Next, engage in some brief physical activity like stretching or yoga. Because if you want to get your blood flowing, get your body moving, okay, we're releasing endorphins, our happy hormones, okay? And then finally, I want you to set a positive intention for the day. If you don't have, and don't trip because I'm shamelessly plugging my products because yes, I am going to. If you don't have your own set of our Tilted Crown affirmation cards, set an intention. 52 cards here, okay? You can choose a new card each day or one card a week for a whole year. This one here says, I am aligned with the universe. Set an intention for that day. Make it a positive one. I speak to myself the way I would speak to someone I love. I approach each day with hope and positivity, right? Set your intention. Make it a positive intention for that day. Put it on your mirror. Write it on a sticky note. Make it the screen on your phone so you see it multiple times a day, right? Now, this combination of gratitude, movement, and intention setting, it really primes your mind and your body for happiness. It's going to ensure that you begin your day with positivity and purpose. And then you follow that up throughout the day. You're going to eat more mindfully, right? Because what you eat influences not just your physical health, but also your mental state. Mindful eating, and that's paying attention with your senses, right? Taste, the smells, the textures of your food. That can really enhance the eating experience and improve your mood, right? Don't just shovel the food in quickly because you got a 30-minute. Take time to savor the flavors, the smells, the textures, right? It's not always about eating more, it's about eating better quality, more enriching, healthy, mindful foods, right? Foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids. Now, I don't eat salmon, so I had to go with something else like flaxseed. That naturally boosts your serotonin levels. And that's going to help you feel more content and balanced. Make sure you're incorporating fresh fruits and vegetables into your diet because that provides the essential nutrients that you need to support brain health and emotional stability. Mindful eating is a simple habit that can bring more joy into your everyday life. Mindful travel, right? Be focused when you're traveling somewhere. Are you noticing, let's say you're walking and you take a walk during the middle of the day because we're moving our bodies more. So when you take your walk during the middle of the day, be mindful of the smells, the sounds, the sights around you. Smell those flowers. Don't pick one up and go in somebody's yard and start picking their flowers now. I said smell it. I didn't say take it with you. Go buy yourself some flowers, right? But do things that bring you joy. Journaling. Like I've said before, journaling is such a powerful tool to help shift your focus from what's going wrong to what's going right in your life. By writing down 3 things that you're grateful for each day. And I like to do the 369 method, right? Start with 3. If you're not ready for the 369, I'm about to explain to you what that is. But you could just start with 3. I like to in the morning speak my gratitude and at night write my gratitude. I'm going to write those 3 things that I'm grateful for each day. Because what you're doing is you're training your brain to recognize and appreciate the positive aspects of your life. And you will start looking for things to be grateful for. You're going to start realizing and recognizing gratitude at every turn. Because for 30 days, I don't like to say the same thing. I don't like to be grateful for the same thing if I can choose that for a whole month. There's so much in this world to be grateful for. Now, when you're doing the 369 method, you're going to write and speak your gratitude statement. So you're going to have one gratitude statement. You're going to write it and speak it 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the middle of the day, and 9 times at night, right before you close your eyes and go to sleep. And make sure that is the first thing on your mind in the morning and the last thing on your mind at night. Because what we're doing is we're drawing that gratitude towards us. Because what we focus on is what we draw to us. If you're constantly focusing on lack, on negativity, on stress, you're drawing more of that to you. The universe is giving you what you're focusing on. So we have to change our mindset and start focusing on abundance, on happiness, on gratitude, right? Say the things that make you happy. Do the things that make you happy. Seek gratitude at every turn, right? Now, this practice has been shown to increase your overall happiness. It's going to help you reduce stress, and it can even help improve your sleep because you're less stressed. Your mind can now settle down, right? It's about consciously choosing to see the good, even when we're going through hard times. That's when it's especially important. Now, over time, this habit will rewire your brain to be more optimistic. It's going to help you manifest more joy and satisfaction in your life because that's what you're now looking for. That's what your mind is on. It's on task finding it everywhere. And it's going to draw more of it to you. Okay? Now, regular physical activity. Obviously, that's one of the most effective ways to boost your mood and your overall happiness because when you're exercising, you're releasing those endorphins. I've already talked about it. And those are our natural mood enhancers. And it helps reduce stress hormones like cortisol. That's why some of us have some of this excess weight and stuff we're carrying because we have higher levels of cortisol that we may not even know we have right now. Now, it might be a morning walk. You might join a dance class. You might get your quick little workout in. I'm at the gym. You're at the gym pumping it up. But moving your body daily helps you feel more energized and joyful. So if that's a 5-minute dance every morning to your favorite song, make it a hype song. Turn down for what? Bam. Okay? And get it in. Move your body. Be in movement. Right? Now, it's not about the intensity or the duration. What we're doing is building consistency, right? And incorporating movement into your daily routine, even in those small doses, 5 minutes here or there, a 20-minute walk, during a 15-minute walk during your break. It can really significantly elevate your happiness quotient, making it a crucial habit for manifesting our happiness and our joy and our fulfillment in our lives. Now, the last one, I know people gonna be on me and they're gonna be a little bit upset about it, but we have to do it sometimes. And that's taking a digital detox to reclaim your peace. Because in today's digital age, we are constantly bombarded with information, right? It's coming at us from every direction. So it can often lead to us being overwhelmed and increase our anxiety, increase our stress. I have the news app on my phone. I didn't watch the news for a long time after 9/11. I still really don't watch news. 9/11 made me stop watching TV altogether, right? And I haven't really ever really gone back to watching TV. So I get my news in small doses. But this news app that I have, the Buzz app on my phone, this is why I stopped because there was so much negativity, so much death, murder, crime. Where are the happy stories? Give me some happiness in the news that we're reporting. Everything cannot be dismal, dreary, negative, unhappy, angry, right? So sometimes we have to take a daily digital detox, weekly digital detox, a monthly digital detox. And those are just moments where we take breaks from social media, from emails, and from our screens. And we do something else. And our phone is not allowed to be on. Put it on silent. If you have kids, because we know emergencies happen, you can't fully turn your phone off unless they're with another parent or a parent or an adult that you trust, right? And you still don't want to turn off in case something tragic happens. But phones down, face down, turn the ringer off, turn the vibration off so you can't even hear it, and detox digitally, okay? because that's going to help you reclaim your peace and focus on what truly matters. So even for a short period, 30 minutes, an hour, work up to a day, a full day, right? That's going to help you reconnect with yourself and with your surroundings. Get out in nature instead of being on your phone. Put your phone in your little fanny pack or in your pocket so you're still getting your steps in. It's still counting your steps and your health goals, but you're not walking like this. Be mindful of what's around you. Take in the scenes. If you're in Georgia, go to Stone Mountain and walk around the mountain. Take in the scenes and see what's going on, right? Because when you reconnect with yourself, you're going to help reduce your stress. You're going to improve your mood. You're going to improve your overall health and well-being, right? Now you might be setting boundaries. Your app, most phones have an app on there that'll tell you how much screen time you've had. Set a goal for yourself. And if you, and when, because I'm not even gonna say if and when you reach that goal, hey, my goal is for the week to have less than X number of hours of screen time for the week. And when you reach that goal, you give yourself a prize, right? You celebrate that, right? Maybe it's your last hour before you go to sleep is no tech. Maybe it's the first 30 minutes of every day, first hour of every day, no technology, right? A digital detox is a powerful habit that can bring more joy and more calm into your life because you're controlling all the stuff that's information that's coming into you. You're controlling it. You have full and complete control, right? Now, when you're gratitude journaling, what it helps you do, because I know you're thinking, okay, but tell me about some of these benefits of journaling. Yes, you've talked about journaling on the show many times, but you want me to gratitude journal. What am I going to get out of that? What gratitude journaling does is going to help you shift your focus from your problems to your blessings, from blues to blessings, baby. It's going to help you promote a more positive outlook on life because you have so much to look back on. Think about it. If you take 10 minutes a day and you write what you're happy and grateful for every day, then pick a day that you're not feeling your best and you read back through the last 30 days of entries. You might have some funny things that you're grateful for, right? You might say, oh, that was so wonderful. It's going to boost your levels. It's going to make you happier. Okay. Now you're also training your mind to notice the good thing that's happening around you, even when times are tough and you may not even feel like there's anything worth being grateful for. There always is because you woke up this morning, baby. You got breath in your lungs. Hopefully you've got food on your table, warmth and or chill around you, right? It's a simple, but it's a powerful habit. And that's what we're building here. We're building our muscle through repetition. We're turning it into a habit so that our 10-minute walk turns into a 30-minute walk every day that you can't go without. Right? That you wake up happy every day because you wake up with a song in your heart and gratitude. Okay? We have to think about that. We have to change our mind. Everything we do starts in our mind. Because anywhere you got in life, your mind got there first. Because you have to see it here before you see it in the physical, or you will never see it happen. I have to see it before I see it, or I will never see it come to pass. Up here, that's where it starts. Our brain is such a powerful tool, right? And we have to do what we have to do to keep it sharp, to keep it happy, to keep it healthy. And all of these activities and the repetition and the consistency are helping that. Now, we're going to take a pause for the cause real quick so that I can tell you all about the new anthology. Okay, so let me turn my thing off because I'm doing the commercial live today, babe. Okay, y'all getting this commercial live and in full effect because y'all need to come on and stop playing and get this anthology. Okay. Let me get my stuff together. Okay. Bam. Let me hold this up so y'all can see it. Are you ready to be moved, inspired, and transformed? Gumbo for the Black Woman's Soul isn't just an anthology. It's a revolution bound in pages. Imagine holding the raw, unfiltered truths of 10 sisters who've walked through the fire and emerged stronger. Their words are going to seep into your soul, igniting a flame you didn't even know you had. Now, listen to this. And that's when I realized my scars weren't marks of shame, but medals of honor. Each one told a story of survival, of resilience. Now, this book is more than words on paper. It's a mirror reflecting your struggles, a balm for your pain, and a catalyst for your joy. Every page turns trauma into triumph and silence into symphonies of strength. But here's the tea. This book doesn't work without you. It's not complete without you. When you buy a copy, or 2, or 10, or 100 for your organization, when you buy Gumbo for the Black Woman's Soul, you're really claiming your spot in our movement. Don't just read about the transformation, live it. Now, you can grab your copy now. You can grab it right now at thegumboanthology.com. It's on the screen. Thegumboanthology.com. This is the book. I know you like, ooh, that cover is sexy. It is. These are the ladies. Okay. We've got a foreword by Dr. Evelyn Bethune, the granddaughter of Mary McLeod Bethune. I don't want you to just read about transformation. I want you to live it. This is your time. Because your story isn't just yours. Your story is ours. And together, I need your help turning this anthology into an awakening, into a celebration, and into a revolution. Because I want us to live happy, healing, thriving lives. So I want you to savor the gumbo. It's time for you to own your joy, to claim your power, and to let your Black excellence shine. Order today at thegumboanthology.com. Pew, 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 pew. I need some sound effects. This is what I'm going to have me some sound effects next time. Y'all going to get them sound effects. Okay. So in our last 15 minutes or so of the show, I want to talk about mindset shifts. Okay. I want to explore how changing the way you think can really lead to lasting happiness. Your mindset shapes your reality. That's a fact. And when you make intentional shifts in your thought patterns, you can create a life that's filled with joy, with resilience, and with fulfillment. You can raise that base happiness level. Remember, you have 50%. that's not genetically predisposed. So we're going to work with that. We're going to dive into some strategies for overcoming negative thinking, for embracing a growth mindset, and for cultivating self-compassion. You have to give yourself a little grace, baby. These are key elements in sustaining happiness over the long haul and raising your base happiness level. We're operating on a higher frequency. We ain't down here no more. We up here, baby. We up here. Okay? Now, first we have to what? We have to overcome those negative thought patterns. We have to tell our inner Ricky Bobby, get thee away from me, hater. You can say it just like that too. I tell Ricky Bobby, get the hell on. Move around, Ricky Bobby. That's his name. Move around, Ricky fucking Bobby. We're not dealing with your shit today. I'm on some happiness. Happiness. That's what I'm on. And that's what I want you to be on. Okay? Negative thoughts can be so powerful, but they don't have to control our lives anymore. By recognizing and challenging them, you actually can shift your mindset towards positivity. You have techniques like cognitive reframing, where you are consciously, every time a negative thought comes in, you are consciously replacing those negative thoughts with more balanced ones. Because that's going to help you see situations from a different perspective. Reframe the negative into positive. For example, instead of thinking something like, damn, I'm not good enough. I don't even deserve to be here. You can reframe it and say, you know what? I am doing my best. And that's enough. And I continue to learn and to grow. Right? Now, over time, this practice is going to help reduce the impact of those negative thoughts on your happiness. And that's going to foster a more positive and resilient mindset. Remember, like I said, it starts here first. It starts here, then it moves to here. Head, then bring it to the heart. And the heart's going to flood it out. Right? You have to know and be ready to challenge the negative thoughts. And it doesn't mean that you won't still have negative thoughts that come at you. They're going to come. But what it means is you're a master at blocking them now, at fending them off. You're going to feel those negative thoughts. You're going to process through it. And then you're going to release them and get back to your happiness. Right? Because that's what it's about. The negative thoughts are nothing more than that. They are not reality. They are a lie. You have to keep telling yourself, they're nothing but a lie. Leanne, it's nothing but a lie. This isn't you. And sometimes it's the enemy trying to get at us, especially when it's a decision you've made or an issue that with someone you resolved, and all of a sudden it comes back around like, you should have said this, you should have done this, you should have, when you know you've already resolved yourself around that. That's that inner hater trying to knock you off your game. It's always darkest before the dawn, right? You have to know, usually that means I'm on the cusp of something, of a major breakthrough, when all the negative tries to flood back in and stop me. And we're not letting it happen anymore, boo. We don't do that anymore, okay? Now, let's move on to talking about having a growth mindset, because now that we've released the negative and we're reframing all those negative words and thoughts that come to us, you now have to replace it with something good and positive. And that's why we're going to embrace a growth mindset. And now, what is a growth mindset? A growth mindset is a belief that you can develop your abilities and intelligence through your efforts. Now, that can significantly impact your happiness. So instead of seeing challenges as obstacles to go over, see them as opportunities for you to learn and you to grow. This small shift in your perspective, it helps you approach life with curiosity, with optimism. It's going to reduce your fear of failure because now you don't have failures. You have opportunities for improvement. And it's going to increase your resilience. When you've got all those, your confidence is higher, your happiness is higher. Now, studies have shown that individuals with a growth mindset, you're more likely to persist in the face of adversity and to achieve greater success, both personally and professionally. Because now you know that a setback is nothing more than a setup for future greatness. Let me clap myself on that. Did y'all hear what I said? A setback is nothing more than a setup for your future greatness. You hear it? Because obviously y'all didn't. I got to clap myself a couple of times because Sharonda ain't here to clap with me. Okay? I'm clacking on her behalf. Now, sorry. When you embrace a growth mindset, you have no choice but to live a more joyous and fulfilling life. Because you have chosen happiness. You've chosen growth. You've chosen to look at the world with a cup that's half full and not half empty. Right? And with that growth mindset, and because we are replacing the negative with our newfound, and not even newfound, with joy and positivity, you need to be more compassionate with yourself. You need to give yourself grace, right? And self-compassion is really about you treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would to your best friend, to your children, to your mate. It's about recognizing that everyone makes mistakes, and so do you. And that these missteps do not define your worth. Yes, you're going to fuck up. Sometimes pimps fuck up too. We don't always make the right decisions, but that doesn't mean you're worthless because you made a mistake. That's not how this works. Hey, Martina. Tenzella Jackson Huddleston. Hey there. New to the channel. Thank you for joining. I have my thing on the other screen. I didn't even see you, baby girl. Thank you for being here. We are here every Monday and Thursday, 10 a.m. Eastern. I'm glad you're loving it. And I'm glad you needed this because I'm here to give you what you need, sis. And Jaquise, Marlette, Carter Lavelle. Thank you for being here. We love and support you, sis, and we hope you come back to join us. Just wait till, if you're new here, just wait till Sharon to be here. You know, you ain't even got, you only getting half of the magic today, okay? But thank y'all for being here. Now, back to this self-compassion, because you have to have this. I need you to put this in your self-care toolkit, your self-care bag, whatever you have, right? Because you're going to make mistakes. You're not always going to do things right. Things are going to go wrong, right? But practicing that self-compassion is going to reduce the negative self-talk so that when something goes wrong, you don't get extra down on yourself. It's going to increase your emotional resilience, and it's going to make it easier to maintain our happiness and get back to our base happiness level. Because remember, we want our base happiness level to be high. so that when we get the hedonic treadmill effect and we go back to our base is here. So we're going to come up. If we're feeling bad, over time, we're going to come up to this higher level, right? And research shows that self-compassionate individuals tend to have higher levels of well-being and are more motivated to achieve their goals. Okay? So when you give yourself grace, you also celebrate when things go right. Right? You're going to hit them goals, hit those milestones. Because you have a higher level of confidence and self-assuredness, and you know that any little minor hiccup does not mean it's a roadblock, right? And you're creating a supportive internal environment that's going to help really nurture your lasting happiness and fulfillment. And then we've let go of the negative self-talk. We started focusing on a growth mindset. We're being compassionate towards ourselves. And with that, we've got to let go. This is going to hurt some feelings when I say this one. Let go of perfectionism. You are not perfect. You will never be perfect. Perfection does not exist. Perfectionism is a significant barrier to your happiness because you're seeking something you will never get. Nothing is ever perfect. And when you're setting unrealistically high standards for yourself, what are you going to experience? Higher levels of stress, more frustration, and more often disappointment because you cannot achieve that which you are seeking. So letting go of perfectionism means accepting that mistakes and imperfections are a part of life and it doesn't diminish your value in any way, shape, or form. Okay? You want to focus on progress rather than perfection so that you can reduce this self-imposed pressure and then actually enjoy the journey of what you're doing. When you started your career, you loved what you did. Over time, you set these so high expectations for yourself that you don't even enjoy it anymore. You don't enjoy the journey, right? When you make that shift, it's allowing you to experience more joy and contentment in your daily life. It's going to help you build a happier and more balanced mindset. Okay? And I won't even say balanced, a more harmonious mindset. And finally, I need you to cultivate a gratitude mindset. Remember, we're going to start our day speaking our gratitude or using the 369 gratitude method or 369 method to express gratitude. And we're going to end our day with gratitude. Writing it out before we go to bed. Last thing that we think about as we shut our eyes. And a gratitude mindset, it really goes beyond these occasional acts of gratitude. It can't just be occasional. It has to be consistently. We have to consistently view life through a lens of appreciation. And when we do that, we will naturally seek out opportunities and more gratitude. Your body is going to be wired to find gratitude, baby, because that's what you do. We don't focus on the negative. We focus on things we can be grateful for, on the positives, right? Now, this mindset shift, you have to recognize the positives in every situation, even the most negative ones. That's when you need it the most. Find the positive in every situation, especially when things don't go as planned. Now, practicing gratitude regularly has been shown to increase your overall happiness. It can help improve your relationships because instead of trying to see fault in your mate, you appreciate them for the wonderful things that they do, and the two of you grow together to improve each other for yourself first, for your mate second, and for your union third. right? And it can enhance your mental health because you're happy. You're not focused on the negative. You're not drawing more negative to you. You're drawing more positive to you. When you make gratitude a daily practice, you train your brain to focus on the good, to see the good in every situation, to seek out good situations where you can have more gratitude. If I'm going to get high off something, I want to get high off gratitude, baby. Okay? I want to be addicted to gratitude and to opportunities where I can be grateful, positive opportunities for where I can be grateful. And that's going to significantly elevate your overall sense of well being and help you sustain it longer. Help us raise our base level of happiness so that we are always vibrating on high happiness levels. That's our minimum. Our minimum is 80%. Forget that 50%. We've now raised our genetic from 50, and now we've added our focus, and we've brought our minimum level up to 80. You see what I'm saying? We can do that. Now, we've learned a lot today. Okay? I want you to remember that happiness is your birthright. It's not something that you have to chase. It's something that you can create every single day. Every small step that you take towards nurturing your joy is a step towards living your best life. And you know that's what we all about over here at Wake Up Happy Sis. So I want to thank you for joining me, today. If you would like more of this goodness, we're here every Monday and Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern. You can head on over to wakeuphappysis.com. Get on our mailing list. We're starting a new membership within the Wake Up Happy Sis Academy. It's a 12-month program called The Happiness Hack, baby, because I'm here. I'm your Chief Self-Love Officer and your top happiness provider. And I want you to know that today has been transformative for me. Hopefully it's been transformative for you. And I hope you leave feeling empowered to really, truly take control and take ownership of your happiness. But remember, we're all in this together. We're supporting each other as we wake up happy and we live our lives with purpose to get ultimate happiness and fulfillment. So until next time, keep shining and spreading that joy. Stay blessed, stay happy, and keep living your truth. This is Leanne Dose, and I'm signing off with love and light. We'll see you on Thursday. Mwah. Smooches, babies.